Hi, it's the 9th week. We're almost done with the term. You're working on percent this week. If you have any questions, certainly feel free to contact me. Let me know if a couple of people have. I appreciate that. If you haven't finished some work, you still can go back and do it. And again, if you have any problems with that, let me know. All right, percent means out of 100. So if I have 52%, I can write it as 52 over 100, or I can write it as 52 hundredths as a decimal. So that's percent. That's what we're studying. Now, let me give you an example of a problem. Find 12% of 50. Well, the little word, of. The little word of means multiplication. So we change 12% to a decimal, and we multiply it by 50. Now, when I do that, I get 50, 600, but I have two decimal places, so I get 6. The answer is 6. Just remember, the little word of means multiplication. All right, another one, markup. Now, first of all, you have to understand what markup is. If a company buys something for $5 and sells it for $12, the markup is $7. Markup rate. That's a percent. We want to know what rate they're actually marking it up. Well, that is always computed the markup over the original amount. So in the case of the problem I showed you a minute ago, the markup is 7, the original amount is 5, and this is, if I compute the percent on this, this is over 100%. If I divide 5 into 7, I get 1.254, which as percent is 140%. Now that's not uncommon for a markup at all. Let's do a problem. A laser printer company costing, I'm sorry. All right, that's okay. A laser printer costing. Read my notes wrong. I don't know, I have such a hard time going from one thing to the next. I'm going to have to start over again, maybe. Oh, we got it. Now I got it back again. All right, a laser printer costing $950 is sold for $1,450. Find the markup rate. By the way, I'm in Arizona right now, and the temperature is 40 degrees out. It's going to be in the 30s tonight. Not a warm place at all. Hope you are someplace warmer. Find the markup rate. So how do we do that? We look for the markup. So first we have to find the markup. 1450 minus 950. So the markup is 500. Then we have to find the markup rate. And that means I need to take the markup, which is 500, over the original. And the original is 950. And again, if I do the math on this, I get 0.526. And if I change it to a percent, because rate is percent, I get 52.6%. I can do one more example. So let me clear this out. And let's start another one. So the third problem is interest. There are a couple of these in your quiz, and I looked ahead on that. Formula for interest equals principal times rate times time. Now, the rate will be given in percent, but it has to be changed to a decimal. The time always has to be in years. So, William Carey borrowed $12,500 for 8 months at an annual simple interest rate of 9.5%. Find the total amount due on the loan. Well, we have the formula. Interest equals PRT. The principal is 12,500. The rate, if I change it to decimal, is 0.095. And the time is 8/12. 8 out of 12 months. That's in years. That's how we write it. Now, if you do the math on this, take 12,500 times 0.095 times 8, and then divide by 12. And when you get done, you get 791.67. But remember, the question was, what's the total amount due on the loan? Oops, loan. So that would be the initial principal that I borrowed, plus my interest. And that would give me a total then of $13,291.67. So hopefully this will help you get through what you need to get through in the quiz. And again, if you have any questions, please make sure that you talk to me about it. Have a good week, and hopefully I will talk to you.